It's popular today to hear people say I'm spiritual but not religious. I like to say I'm spiritual and religious. When I was growing up, I was born into a Catholic family, but I didn't really take my religion very seriously. So while I was religious, there was really no spiritual aspect to my life. In high school and college, I embraced the party scene, so religion and spirituality both went out the window. Then, after college, that whole party scene started crashing down, and I started to become spiritual, but not religious. So I read Eastern mysticism. I was living in Arizona, so I go to Sedona and hug, cacti, juggle, crystals and all those things that spiritual but not religious people like to do. Not all of them, some of them. But eventually I got to the point I thought, well, what is the purpose of this? I felt like I had taken the instructions from, 10 board games and ripped them up and put them into a bag. Then took the boards themselves and cut them up and rearranged them on a table. So at first it was kind of fun being spiritual, not religious, because you take a rule out, you read and say, oh, it's kind of cool, and then try to apply it to the board. But after a while I realized that what was the purpose of this? What was I trying to do? The rule for one game didn't work for one board, and a rule from one game contradicted a rule from the other game. So in the end, I just thought, this is futile. I also started to think that if I'm the final arbiter of all of these things, then doesn't that make me God? Which is a very scary thought. So then, through God's providence, one day I found myself back into the Catholic Church, and I started to listen. I started to learn. I started to read. I started to ask good questions. I started to talk to people who truly understood the Catholic faith. And what I realized is that all the rules that I always thought the Catholic Church put in there to kind of limit my fun were actually there for a purpose. They were guiding me towards a greater end. That end was a relationship with my God, a relationship with myself, and a relationship with my neighbor. So in the end, what happened was my religion informed my spirituality. And I came to realize this is great. I can have both. I can have a wonderful spiritual life, but I can also have a beautiful religious faith as well. They weren't opposed to each other. They actually built each other up. So today you'll hear people say I'm spiritual but not religious. Hey, that's great. If that's working for you, have a Coke and a smile. But for me, I found that the religious aspect of it really helped me to understand who I am, who my God is, and how I can serve my neighbor. My name is Father Jerome Cudden, and I'm the pastor of St. Dominic's Church in Benicia, California. Thank you for watching. God bless you.